today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jarrett Stidham and the New York Giants versus Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Alex Anzalone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Stidham. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Lions, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Stidham. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Goff.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
It takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
And 5 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stidham, off play action. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. To throw is Stidham. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stidham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, Stidham. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants! From 3 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the gun, here's Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 at the 50-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20, Lions nothing.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Stidham. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Barkley. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Giants.
From 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On first down, Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stidham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To number 17.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play? And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again here, Stidham. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Stidham will throw again. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Stidham going back to the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
Jared Goff sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's...
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down. And he's going to go down again. Dalvin Tomlinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic, meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Roses to add the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That's to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. David Montgomery, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Pickup brings up second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Now Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to number
The reception
84.
good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Giants' 14.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Again, the ball.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and
again, it's Barkley.
27-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stidham right back to it after the pick 6. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Goff, and he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Number 34.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Stidham from the shotgun to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown from 6 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st and 10, Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
And Stidham throws another interception, his third. Picked by Tracy Walker. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. No.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Stidham on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He was 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 16. And that will be incomplete.
Stidham's pass, intended for number 14, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Stidham. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing again here, Stidham. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
A loss of 12.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long. It's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a first down throw. Goff.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Lions 20.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin with a run by Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 7.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.